Okay, so I'm going to try to do a review of one of my absolute favorite things that I own as far as, toys, I guess, collectibles, something I've had since the 80s. It is the Castle of Lions playset. It is very old. It's covered in dust because it sits up on the shelf. I was going to dust it beforehand, but then I thought, well, gosh, that would take away a lot of the fun of seeing it, So I can't do this with a tripod. I've already tried to even think about it. Now, the little things right here, there. It's hard to keep them on track. Don't be afraid of that. Up here, we have the laser weapon. This also is a turret that turns. You can set your little action figure down into there so they can shoot them off to defend the castle. All of them have a gun. I think the guns are slightly different. Let's see. It's a double gun. That's obviously a single gun. And let's keep rotating it. I should have put on something Susan, what do they call it? A lazy Susan. All right, the middle part right here comes off so you can carry it like a handle. You can put this inside the castle and carry it around like a carrying case. It also looks like a spaceship, so it's like a escape ship, I guess. That goes on top of the castle to give it its total overall dimensions. In the front of the castle, we have the door that opens up. The castle also can fold out to like the one of the things that, they both open like that. I only got one hand, so I can't really do much with this. I had to put on a tripod to get some things out. Well, since this side wants to open all the time, let's visit this side first. On this side, we have a bag full of the figures from the more modern one. They never finished this line, and it ticks me off. It's like every time I try to get a line, I can never get all of them because of them not finishing them. I got all the red, blue, and black black pilots. This is from one of the smaller toys. I also have from Voltron 3D the green. Let me just put this on a tripod. It's a little bit easier. The green Pidge and his lion flying thingy. So I do have a Pidge figure, and this is from the Voltron 3D, not from the original Voltron. I had Hunk. I don't know what happened to him. There's Pidge. And nobody ever seems to like Pidge. That's why I always get him on clearance. But he's on this flying Voltron green motorcycle-y thing, sort of. I also got Princess Allure from that set. I like how they did the helmets more Power Ranger looking instead of the more traditional looking. Trying to get her helmet off without breaking her head off. Just get that thin neck. Wow. All these competing noises. I have a noise overhead from a plane, of course, because they always fly overhead. And there's also Days by the Dock or something like that. Days by the Dock. So that's Princess Allura. There are 5 points of articulation, and they already got these weird bends to their bodies, like, well, 6 points, I guess, with the waist. Their legs don't bend. So the head, the arms, the waist, and the legs. All right, so that's her. And I'm sure you've probably seen these before, but these have a lot more articulation. They are made later. This was the last Voltron that was on TV. And they ruined it, of course, by trying to make it too political. And it's like, parents don't want that stuff. You guys have got to learn. The more you push, the more pushback you're going to get. So just make toys fun. Stop trying to make them, make us feel bad about something we don't believe in. So now these are definitely a little bit bigger in scale, but they kind of fit. Let's see. So they fit good enough. And Allura is more in scale with the original ones. The original ones are a lot smaller. So let's see. Here she is beside the other blue. No, she didn't originally wear blue. She was wearing the pink outfit, but I guess they wanted to make it a little bit more acceptable to boys to buy. But they failed. She's still a grill. And they also had some really interesting weapons with this series. So they try to make it a little more individualized. And there's a Voltron sword for the Lions playset. Wow, it is way more dirty or dusty on the inside than I thought it was. I should have gotten something to clean it up first. But it sits up on top of the very top shelf where nobody can reach it anyway. Yeah, I had to get some of this stuff out because this is parts of the playset here. Now let's go over here first to the chamber where the king, who looks Egyptian, lays there and rests. And then you can also see, like, when Princess Allura is down here, she can talk to her father if he comes up. You can take this off the tripod. So she's like, 1 minute she's saying, "Father, if only you were here to help us. I am my daughter." You know, so she's talking to dead people. And this also pops out, so it can be another platform to play with. This is the second floor. Okay, so for the first floor, this pops down, so you have another thing to play with. Can't really do this in one hand, so there. Take it out, put it around, so you can pretend like you're defending the castle. Alright. It's really hard to do this with one hand because, alright, I guess I could put it on the tripod. I just knew that. Okay, so every now and then I'll stop because I hear the cats attacking something. Alright, there we go. Okay. So on this side we have the computer where you can see where they're talking to the different lions, like, "Yellow lion, I need you to do this. Red lion, I need you to do this." So whoever's in the down here hanging out, which I've always wondered who's doing that because I don't seem to have another person. Okay, so I guess I'll need some of these pieces for what we're doing right here. Here's the throne that somebody sits on while they're at the desk. And for the repair bay, I think the repair bay is on the other side. And then for down here, there's also this piece, the Nevermore, the Edgar Allan Poe thing going on. Okay, let's take this out. And let's go to the other side. So, yeah, another thing, these panels are gonna fall down. Don't think I'm missing any of these panels, but there's a lot of empty spaces on here. Something tells me this panel, you know what? I just realized this panel goes right here. So see where this is just hanging out for some reason? This panel goes on this. I think I am missing some of the weapons, like the not chromatic, but the chrome weapons. Because they just hang around on these other things. Again, the same thing goes for the dot, that thing right there. And down here, okay, so you got this. You put their little arms in it. Let me see if I can grab one real quick. Just need to figure what to do. All right, like you put his hands inside, which he probably won't work because he's got. You have to have flatter hands like the original figures did. I don't know if she'll work either because her hands are that flat. But essentially, you stick their fingers in there. Let me get it up so you can see what I'm talking about. You stick their fingers in here, and then this is a pulley system, and you can get them to go down from second floor to first floor because you have to have a way to get down there. So they're on a zip line. Down here is a repair area where you can use this to help repair your lions. And of course, if you have the play lines, like the lines with the figures that go in them, you can put them right there. And there's some more pieces I gotta show you. There's a lot of other little pieces. All right, so this goes in here where you're strategically working on plans to, I don't know, look for things. Then there's a lot more parts in here. Okay, so these go on the line, I think. I had the lines at one time, but I got rid of them. I didn't like the bubbles showing. I thought it was weird. I had the original before they banned it. This is the eraser, actually. So you just kind of goes in there. I had the eraser, not the eraser. I had the original one from Japan, the Lion Bot, or it's a bootleg from one from Japan. It has all the weapons. It's everything's chromed out on that thing. It's got weapons that actually fire with missiles that would choke a kid, which I don't know how they sold that in America. But I got it at like Maxway, I think, back in the day. So these are, yeah, I think these are the weapons that go on the cat, the yellow, and I think this is the yellow and blue lion's weapons that go on their tails, like it attaches to their tails. This goes in the mouth. This attaches to the side. I think this is another tail weapon. Yeah, these two are tail weapons. And then these go on the side of one of the cats. And yeah, probably this goes on one of the sides of, I don't know which lion now, it's been so long. You know, I haven't had those in a long time. This, I don't know what it is, but it's probably important. So anyway, this is the inside of my very dusty but beloved set that sits up every day, and I get to see it. And yeah, man, the stickers are getting a little bit bubbly from being old, I guess. I didn't realize that they'd get like that. Not sure. I don't want to crush them in and then make them bend, or get a like a thing in them, crease. This comes out. For whatever reason. It's just there for, it didn't click into place though, so it was, you know, something different. So that's my Castle Alliance playset. It's my favorite thing in my room that I have. I've had it since I was a kid. I got it at Big Lots back in the 80s. And Big Lots back then was a clearance place where people, if something didn't sell in the stores, they'd send it to Big Lots, which I don't know how this didn't sell. This was cool. I would have bought this retail if I'd have seen it retail, but I didn't. Well, Big Lots is technically retail. Yeah. All right, so have any questions, let me know below. But I don't have a nice day normally like this. This is a very beautiful day, and I don't sense any bugs trying to get me. I've had the back door open all day. And it's also, there's days that the dog going on down there, and all that noise I've been hearing all morning. Man, a lot of dust. But I don't know. How often do you dust your stuff? I mean, like this, I can't believe it got that dusty on the inside. But it's got all these vents, open air things, so it's bound to happen. And I just put all the bag stuff back inside. The stuff that's small and that fall out. Whenever you put this up, not only does one side want to pop open all the time because the hinge has been worn out from over time, this one holds on pretty steady. This one keeps wanting to pop out, so yeah, it's just a friction clip is all it is. And then as soon as you pick it up, things will fall out this side. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and let me know if you got one too. I'd like to hear from other people that have one of these, because I don't know a lot of people that have one. I've known a lot of people that wanted mine, and of course that's a big no. All right, have a great day.